This is an introduction to proper right hand arpeggios. In other words, your I finger, M finger, and A finger will all be assigned to 3 consecutive strings. In this case, our top 3 strings, and our thumb will take care of the bottom 3 strings. First off, the point of this exercise is to get used to pushing or putting weight on your strings. So if you look at my hand, you can see my index finger is literally pushing the string directly into the sound hole, directly into the fretboard. Now that's an exaggerated movement, but once you get used to that, you can either back off from pushing on it so much to get a light sound, or you can push in and release to get a louder sound. Our goal is just to get used to playing in rather than plucking out. From this angle, you can see an exaggerated movement of my finger pushing the string in, and in a real situation, that's what it looks like. These knuckles right here are big ridge or large knuckles. They're going to be responsible for the main power of the movement, bringing them from outside of your strings to your fingers inside of your palm. Again, that's an exaggerated movement, but that's the idea. And then we'll have sympathetic movement with these smaller joints. So when you combine all of those, let's push in with I slightly using the force of our large knuckle, and release and bring our finger all the way to our palm. Now, notice we're not hitting any other strings. If you look at this first segment of your finger, you'll notice that there's a little knuckle on top. If that knuckle is slightly below the string you're going to play, you'll never ever hit a string below it. These strokes are called tirando or free strokes. So let's do it again, making sure our knuckle is just below the string, putting pressure on it from our large knuckle, and releasing and curling into our hand. For now, just that's practice. We do the exact same thing with the other fingers. Finger M, pushing in, releasing towards our string. Finger A, pushing in with the big knuckle, releasing towards our palm. Once you get used to doing that, try doing them in faster succession. And when you do that, repositioning your finger becomes very important. So once you pluck, you immediately react and put your finger directly back where it was. Just like so. Once you do it a few times and get used to repositioning your finger and the feeling of pushing your string in, move on to doing the same thing with your M finger. Then your A finger. All the while you'll notice finger P is just sitting on the 6th string. That's a point of stabilization. You may use that, or you may have it relax next to your other fingers. Either or works. What you want to avoid at all costs is dipping your thumb behind your other fingers. Dealing with finger P, it's the most strong finger we have, and it's because it's attached to all of this muscle right here. When you do a P stroke, you're going to have it horizontal to the strings, or rather parallel to the strings. And using this hidden 3rd knuckle here at the base of our thumb, you're going to do small circles so that you push it in and you release and circle back around. The same idea here for pushing in. You're just going to put the weight of your finger against it and release the string. So if we combine all 3 of these, we have our thumb playing first from our hidden 3rd knuckle here, then finger I pushing down, releasing, finger M pushing down, releasing, finger A pushing down, releasing. And I'm going to do it in quick succession. Please watch the idea of all of this working. Pay special attention to the reaction and replacing of your fingers. You can apply this technique to any arpeggios that you're working on, and good luck.